I'm ranking every fruit on this tier list to find the best fruits in this new update. And I'll be judging them on 3 factors: how good they're for grinding, how strong they're in PvP, and how valuable they are in trading. So let's start off with the very first fruit, the rocket fruit. Now, the rocket fruit does pretty bad damage, which makes it pretty bad at grinding too. Like, look at this. I have to do so many moves to kill this one NPC. And all these moves have a pretty long cooldown too. And for PvP, this fruit is straight up hot garbage, bro. Look at that damage, bro. That's atrocious. And yeah, you're also never landing these moves in PvP. It's really that bad. What is that damage, bro? That just tickled him. And for trading this fruit, nobody really wants it, but everyone kind of gets it. Because this fruit is the most common fruit in the game. If you roll a fruit, you're most likely getting this one. So yeah, nobody wants it. It sucks. It's horrible. Solid fart tier. Alright, that's cool and all, but the next fruit is the spin fruit. Now, the spin fruit is slightly better than rocket. Not much better, but slightly. And as you would have imagined, for PvP, this fruit is absolutely horrible, bro. Not good damage. The moves are really hard to hit. And yeah, it's just not good, bro. For trading, this fruit is absolutely dog water. Nobody wants it, but everyone kind of gets it. So yeah, safe to say that this fruit can easily go to the fart tier. Alright, but anyways, the next fruit is the blade fruit. Now, the blade fruit is really good for grinding. Look at that. We don't care. And also, this fruit has pretty good M1s. Look at this. Oh yeah, bro, these M1s are so quick. Oh my god. And the moves are also pretty good for grinding, actually. Ooh. Look at that. Look at that X move. Now, for PvP, this fruit is honestly not that good because every move is pretty hard to hit in actual PvP. But if you do hit them, it's pretty good. So honestly, this fruit is pretty solid all over. But for trading, it's not that good. Almost every single person in the Blox fruitian population has this fruit. But honestly, for a common fruit, this fruit is way too good in all aspects. I have to give this fruit a solid C tier. But next up, we have the spring fruit. The moves are really hard to hit. They don't do a lot of damage, and honestly, there's nothing good about this fruit in grinding. And for PvP, as you would have imagined, this fruit is horrid. Moves are really hard to hit. You're never hitting this in PvP, by the way. Oh my god, I missed again. It's definitely not skill issue. The fruit is definitely just that bad, okay? But I guess there's one cool thing about this fruit, is that you can be very, very goofy. The goofy boing fruit. Yeah. If you couldn't have guessed, this fruit is horrible for trading. You're not gonna get any trades for this, but you'll probably get bullied though. This fruit is also going on a solid fart tier. Bro, this fart tier is getting too many fruits. When is it gonna get better? Alright, but next up is the bomb fruit. Now, the bomb fruit is pretty okay for grinding. It does have this really cool C move. Look at this. I can just plant these landmines and they'll all get damaged. I mean, not too crazy, but it's definitely better than most common fruits. And for PvP, this fruit is not bad at all. If you're able to like hit all of these moves, honestly, you can do a lot of damage with this. Look at this stupid NPC walking on all the landmines. And for trading, this fruit is pretty low in demand, and there's just way better fruits out there. We're gonna rank those fruits in just a bit too. So yeah, honestly, with its PvP potential, I think I'll put this fruit on a solid D tier. Alright, but next up is the smoke fruit. Now, the smoke fruit is pretty good for grinding. Because smoke fruit is an elemental fruit, I can dodge all attacks no matter what. But for the moves aren't really all that good. And for PvP, this fruit is not good at all, bro. The moves are really hard to hit, okay? And for trading, this fruit is also not that good, because everybody already has this fruit. So honestly, with all that in mind, I think I could give this fruit a solid D tier. Alright, but next up, we have the spike fruit. Spike fruit is horrible for grinding, bro. It flings the NPCs all over the place. This X move is so small. And for PvP, it's really hard to hit your moves. And it's just not good damage. And for trading, nobody wants this fruit at all, bro. This fruit is horrible. And yeah, you're better off getting bullied than trade this fruit, bro. So honestly, I'll give this fruit a solid fart tier again. Alright, but the next fruit is the flame fruit. Oh yeah, look at that AoE! That's actually crazy. And also, you can't forget all these moves. This fruit's actually really good for grinding. And not only that, it's pretty good for PvP too. If you're able to hit all these moves, then honestly, you're unstoppable, bro. Oh, look at that AoE. That covered the entire Hydra arena. Now, everybody already has this fruit because of its low rarity, but it's definitely possible to find a trade with this. So honestly, I'll give this fruit a solid B tier. Now, the next fruit is the Falcon fruit. Now, bro, this Falcon fruit, honestly, I don't know why it's above Flame fruit. This is so horrible. Oh, brother, ew. This fruit just sucks, bro. I hate this fruit so much. It doesn't have any M1s. Yeah, it's just not it, bro. I'm almost dead here. Oh my god. And for PP, it's the same, bro. It sucks. Now with the new fruits, this fruit really lags behind, bro. This is just not good. The moves do really low damage. What is that damage? Well, that's even worse than the rocket fruit. Ew. And the flight is also pretty slow. So yeah, honestly, bro, this is a pretty garbage fruit. Brown Phoenix, Walmart Phoenix, you can call it whatever. This fruit literally sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. Yeah, no, this fruit is going straight to the fart tier. Wait, fart, brown. See the similarity? Fart, oh my god. All right, but the next fruit is the ice fruit. Now, the ice fruit is pretty okay for grinding. You're immune to all these attacks. And also, you got the M1, so it's actually much better than Flame for grinding. And also, the moves do pretty okay damage. Look at this. Wait, actually, don't look at that. I missed so bad. Z move stuns him. X move stuns him. And we can also ice skate on water. Look at that. Look at how fast we are. Oh, yeah. Oh. And for PP, this fruit's pretty good. Look at this. V move. Ice C move. Ice C move. Ice X move. And that's your basic combo. Now, this fruit is pretty similar to Flame fruit in value. It is definitely possible to get a trade for this, but a lot of people already have this fruit. So yeah, honestly, I'll give this fruit a solid B tier, just like the Flame fruit. All right, but the next fruit is the Sand fruit. Now, the Sand fruit is horrible for grinding, bro. The moves are doing way too much knockback. All right, but for PvP, this fruit goes crazy if you're skilled with it. Look at that. We can do the CX move, pull a little combo, and oh man, if only I were skilled, I could have showed this better. But yeah, if you're skilled with it, then you can pull some really deadly combos and make people suffer, bro. Now, this fruit is kind of the same like ice in value, but you can definitely find a trade for this. So yeah, honestly, this fruit has to go to the C tier, right beside the blade fruit. All right, but the next fruit is the dark fruit. Now, the dark fruit, it pulls the enemies towards you, which is not good. Then you can get damaged. And honestly, this fruit's just not good for grinding, bro. But this fruit's really good for PvP. You can pull people in, do like a crazy combo. Look at this. Yeah. And for trading, this fruit's also pretty mid. I mean, its value is not like crazy high, but it's not too low either. I'll probably give this fruit a solid C tier. All right, but the next fruit is the diamond fruit. Now, the diamond fruit is not really all that good for grinding. It has some M1s, like it has this M1. It has this X move. Oh my god, that doesn't even stun them. And for PvP, this fruit's not that bad actually. The X move does pretty good damage. And then the V move is crazy AoE. And also, fun fact about the M1s. These M1s are the best for traveling. Look at this. Look at that. We can make it all the way up to the Hydra Islands thing so quickly, bro. Like, this fruit's better for running than for anything else. Like, honestly, this is so much better. And for trading, this fruit's like, man, I mean, it's not that good. So honestly, knowing all that, this fruit will go to the C tier. All right, but the next fruit is the light fruit. Now, the light fruit is really good in grinding. Look, I don't take any damage, and I can do these crazy M1s and easily kill them. Then the V move has a bigger AoE and even more damage. And now with the F move, you can switch around where you want to fly. And for PvP, this fruit's also really solid. Look at this. Does pretty good damage. And also, the C move. It does a combo, and the V move does really good damage too. And look at that. He is dead. And for trading, this fruit's not too bad. A lot of people want this fruit for grinding, so its demand is pretty stable. This fruit will go to a solid A tier. But next up, we got the rubber fruit. Now, the rubber fruit has pretty good M1s, which makes them pretty okay for grinding. Not too crazy, not too crazy good. Then the Z move does pretty okay damage. And now the C moves. The C moves is where the fun is. Look at this. Oh yeah, look at the damage. Not only that, it also has a transformation. Now, of course, it's gonna be really easy to hit in grinding, but this fruit is not immune to anything, and it definitely lacks the fast M1. But for PvP, moves, attacks are really hard to hit. Like the C move, I don't know how you're gonna ever hit this, bro. Oh my god! What was at that damage. Bro just got cooked. I mean, honestly, this fruit would have been good in PvP if it had bigger moves. But this fruit's really good for running away. Look at this. If you want to do a tactical retreat to the battle. Oh yeah. And for trading, this fruit's kind of mid. I mean, no one really wants it. You're better off trading the light fruit than trading this. So honestly, I'll put this fruit on a solid C tier. Alright, but our next fruit is the barrier fruit. Now, I'm really sad about this fruit. I completely forgot that this fruit even existed. This fruit has gotten no nerfs, no buffs, no nothing. And yeah, of course with that, it's really horrible for grinding. And for PvP, of course, it's horrible. Atrocious even. Look at this. Bro, he does that. You're supposed to be the testing dummy. Why are you dodging everything? Z move is like, bro, this is just so sad. Oh my god, bro. The devs forgot about it completely. Please, hashtag barrier rework, please. Let's start a movement, everybody. And of course, as you guessed it, for trading, this fruit is basically worthless. Nobody wants it. I don't think anybody even trades this fruit. It's just that forgotten. This is a face of the fruit that nobody cares about. Why does he kind of look happy? Unfortunately, this fruit will have to go to the far tier, man. Please, rework barrier, please. Alright, but the next fruit is the ghost fruit. Now, the ghost fruit is not even that bad for grinding. I mean, you have the V move, which lets you create clones of yourself. And these clones will actually fight NPCs for you. And if you do any moves, they'll do it with you. And also, this fruit's pretty good for PvP as well. Because you can mirror all of your moves across all these ghosts. And look at that, you can do 3 times the moves. That's actually crazy. Get him, boys, get him. Yeah, get him, get him, get him. Easy! And for trading, this fruit's pretty It's not like crazy valuable, but you can definitely find some good trades with this. So honestly, I'll give this fruit a solid B tier. Nice. This tier list is looking real good so far. Alright, let's go on to the next fruit now. Alright, but the next fruit is the Magma fruit. Alright, let's do one move. Bro, look at that damage. One move and he's almost dead. Let's do the V move. Look at that damage, bro. Look at that damage. And for PvP, this fruit's also really good, only if you're able to hit your attacks. Because look at this. It's really easy to miss them. One move. Look at his health. Poor bro just got bullied. Now, this fruit's also pretty good for trading because there is a good demand for this fruit. Because this fruit is the best for sea events because of how much damage it can do and also that it can walk on water. With all that in mind, this fruit has to go on the A tier. Alright, now the next fruit is the Quake fruit. Now the Quake fruit is horrible, like, for grinding. It doesn't have any M1s, and also, it does way too much knockback, bro. But, it is pretty good for PvP. You can, like, knock back anybody, like, really far away. Look at that, bro just went to space. And for trading, this fruit's it's definitely worth less than the Magma fruit, because the Magma fruit is good for grinding, and it has way more features than this fruit. So honestly, with the demand of this fruit and everything, probably give this fruit a solid B tier. Alright, but the next fruit is the Buddha fruit. You turn into a big Buddha, and this fruit used to be really good in grinding. Look at this, bro. Look at this. I can't hit him. Like, I have to be like this close to be able to hit them. Now, I'm pretty sure this is a bug, but it's possible that it also isn't. Now, this fruit also used to be really good in PvP before it got nerfed or bugged. I'm not really sure what happened again. And also the X move, the C move, and the V move are pretty okay for PvP. I mean, they're not like crazy good or whatever. But the biggest problem with this fruit is how big it makes you and how easy of a target you become. Look at this. He can hit me like without any challenge, and I can't do anything about it. And honestly, because of the nerf or bug, this fruit has lost a lot of its value like really quickly, which has made this fruit not that good in trading anymore. I'll have to rate this fruit on a solid C tier. If it wasn't nerfed, then it would have gotten to the 2 OP tier. Oh, rip. Alright, but the next fruit is the love fruit. Now, the love fruit is okay for grinding, but most importantly, look at this. You can spawn your besto friendo. I have no clue where my besto friendo went. Oh, he's right there. What the hell? What is he doing? Yeah. And also, of course, I can use my moves. My X move is really good, and my C move is also really good. And for PvP, this fruit's also pretty good. Look at this. You can spawn your besto friendo and just run away. And also, you can keep flying on your flamingo, and you can keep doing the moves. Well, this is like bowling. Oh my god. Wait, why is he dodging again? Wait, you're not supposed to do that. Alright, these training dummies are getting out of control, bro. Now, this fruit's pretty for trading. Like, it's not really worth that much, but I really wish people would use this fruit way more often. Like, this fruit's so underrated. So yeah, honestly, overall, I think Love gets a solid B tier. Alright, but the next fruit is the spider fruit. After awakening the fruit, it's still mid for grinding. I mean, of course, it's not really meant for grinding, but for PvP, this fruit's really good. Especially because of the F move. Look at this. You can just swing around like Spider-Man. Look at that. And the V move. If you hit the V move, bro, they're almost dead. Look at this. That dude's dead. This guy's dead. Yep. E plus Z. And honestly, this fruit doesn't really have that much of a demand, so it's not really that good for trading. But I'm not gonna lie, the fruit model does look pretty cool. Look at that. But yeah, I would put this on a comfortable, comfortable C tier. Alright, the C tier is getting too many fruits. Alright, but the next fruit is the sound fruit. Now, this fruit doesn't have any M1s, but its moves are really good. Look at this. The C move is really good. This C move carries this fruit, bro. And also, if your tempo meter fills up, then you get a really good speed buff. And for PvP, this fruit's also really good, all because of the C move. But the coolest part is, if I just ally this guy right here, then look at this. He also gets a speed buff now. Yeah, look at that. But we're not going to keep him allied because he's our testing dummy. You understand that? And also, this fruit's pretty good in trading. There's quite a bit of demand for this fruit. So overall, sound is a really solid fruit. So I gotta put this in the A tier. Yes, sir. Alright, but the next fruit is the Phoenix fruit. Now, even after awakening the fruit, this is kind of mid. The moves don't really do all that crazy damage. They're like pretty mediocre damage. And for PvP, this fruit's Now, in the transformation, I guess you can be like an annoying mosquito, but you can't really do a whole lot of combos. And for trading, this fruit's okay. Definitely worth less than sound because not a lot of people really want this fruit, and it's not really all that valuable. I think I'll have to put this fruit in the C tier because it's pretty mid. Alright, but the next fruit is probably the most useful fruit in the game, and it is the portal fruit. This fruit might be like really horrible for grinding, but look at this. I can teleport to any island in this entire game. And also, you got M1s, F move, Z move. This fruit is all about traveling. It's not really about PvP, but you can use it for PvP. So if you do parallel escape, you can get behind them, do a crazy combo like that, and yeah. Well, let's teleport to Sea Castle to talk about the trading. And for trading, this fruit is also really good. A lot of people want to actually stockpile this fruit so they can eat it whenever they want to travel anywhere. And the permanent version of this fruit is really high in demand. This is one essential permanent that every single player wants. And for that reason, I'm gonna put this fruit at a solid A tier for its usefulness and its trading value. Alright, but the next fruit is the Rumble fruit. Now for grinding, Rumble fruit is obviously really good. Its moves do a lot of damage, and also of course you're immune to weak attacks, and also you do a lot of damage. And for PvP, this fruit is also really good. You can use this C move to combo into any move in the game. And not only that, your F move has 3 charges and you can teleport all over the place to land some crazy combos. This is one of the most useful fruits in the entire game, bro. Now, the Rumble fruit is also really good in trading. It has a lot of value and people generally want it for PvP. So honestly, I'd put Rumble fruit in a comfortable A tier. Next up, we got the Pain fruit. Now, honestly, the Pain fruit is garbage, bro. This fruit is so bad, outdated, like it's just not useful for grinding at all. And for PvP, it's equally bad. Unless you're like crazy skilled, this fruit is just not it for PvP, bro. And for trading, this fruit is completely useless. Nobody wants this fruit at all. And for that reason, I'll honestly have to put this legendary fruit onto the fart tier. Very unfortunate. Alright, but our next fruit is the Blizzard fruit. Now, the Blizzard fruit is pretty good for grinding. You're immune to weak attacks, and also, your moves are pretty good. But the PvP is not really that good. The Z move is kind of hard to hit, the X move is also easily dodgeable, and the V move you can just walk out of it. Now, the Blizzard fruit is pretty good for trading. This is the most valuable legendary fruit, and yeah, you can definitely get some good trades with this. So considering all that, I'll probably put this Blizzard fruit on the B tier, because B for Blizzard. Now, let's move on to the next one, which is the Gravity fruit. Now from here we go on to the mythical rarity. So now the gravity fruit is pretty bad for grinding actually. It's so tough to grind because of how much knockback this fruit does. Now for PvP, there's only really one combo with this fruit. It's the V move, C move, and then X move. This is like a really OP combo. Saw how I just kill him like in one shot? I mean, if you're able to land this in PvP, which you most likely won't be able to, then you can instantly one-shot anybody. But you just need them to stand still, like completely still. Now, this fruit is not really all that valuable in trading, but it is possible to get some traits with this fruit, just because it's a mythical fruit. Okay, so because it's so mid for in everything, I'll honestly give this a solid D tier. It's just really mid, bro. Alright, now next up, we got the Mammoth fruit. Now the Mammoth fruit is pretty good in grinding because it has M1s in its transformation, and you're gonna be always in your transformation. Yeah, bro, this fruit's pretty damn good. And for PvP, this fruit is also pretty good. It does pretty good damage, and also, for some reason, this fruit is way too agile. Look at this. Like, I can jump up so fast. Bro, why is this a thing? Why is a mammoth so fast in jumping? And for trading, this fruit is pretty good. A lot of people want this fruit because of how cool it is, and also that it can transform forever. It has no fury meter, which makes it really useful. Also, what the hell? Is that the McDonald's logo? What the hell? Alright, well anyways, I'll put this fruit on a solid B tier. Alright, but the next fruit is the T-Riz fruit. Now the T-Riz fruit has M1s in its base. Like, it's so good. Look at this. Oh yeah, just M1 them. Now these M1s charge up your fury meter and you can transform. After transforming, your moves become absolutely OP for grinding. Look at this. This one did burn damage. This is just a great fruit overall for grinding. And for PvP, this fruit is also pretty good. No one can really stop you when you're in transformation, unless you have major skill issue or the other person is way too good at the game. And you can get even better traits for this than the Mammoth fruit. So honestly, for all that reasons, I'll honestly put this fruit on the A tier. Alright, next up, we got the Doe fruit. Now this fruit is pretty good for grinding, because look at this. You just gather all these NPCs up, do the X move, do the C move. Yeah, that easy. Bro, for PvP, whenever I see this fruit, I start breaking down in tears because of how overpowered this fruit is, bro. You just have to mash a bunch of buttons and basically everything will work with each other. It doesn't even matter what sequence you press the buttons in. And for trading this fruit, it's insane. There's a very high demand for this fruit because this fruit is so OP for PvP that every single person wants it. So honestly, I'll put this fruit on the 2 OP. Hey, our first fruit on the 2 OP. It's about to get worse from here, trust me. Now the next fruit is the Shadow fruit. Okay, now the Shadow fruit is pretty bad at grinding. It's not really meant for grinding because it's supposed to be solid in other parts. And by the other part, I mean PvP. Yeah, this fruit is pretty solid for PvP because look at this. I'm at 9,000 health. If I just do the C move, bam! I regen like 2,000 health. It's really good. Then I can do other moves and combo with it. It's just a really good fruit, only if you're skilled. And this fruit is also pretty okay for trading. Not the craziest value, definitely worth less than the previous mythical fruits, but it's definitely somewhere up there in trading. So honestly, I think I'll give Shadow a solid B tier. Alright, but next up is the Venom fruit. Now, the Venom fruit is pretty good for grinding. You can just hold this F move and just circle around these NPCs, and it'll give them poison damage. And also, you have a transformation. Now, of course, you can't really use this for too long, but for the time you can, this goes so crazy for grinding, bro. They all died. They literally, all of them died. But what this fruit is best at is for PvP. Look at this. If I do this V move, he gets a nauseous effect. And also, look at that damage, bro. Look at that damage. He's almost dead from just one move. And also, not only that, so the lower health I am, the faster my flight becomes. We're going at Mach 10 right now. And of course, with the Venom transformation, you can easily kill anyone. Look at this range on this. This should not have this much range. Look at that. Oh my god. And for trading, this fruit has really good value. You can get some really good fruits with this. With all that being said, I'll probably put this fruit on the A tier. Alright, now next up is the Control fruit. Now, honestly, the Control fruit isn't really good for grinding at all. Like, this fruit is probably the worst for grinding. You only have the X move at all times. The V move is really slow. But for PvP, this fruit can be good because look at this. I can pair this fruit up with this sword right here, the Coco. This Coco is gonna have basically infinite range. Look at this. And so can the Z move. It's so good, bro. Well, it can be good for PvP, but honestly, right now, I don't really think this is too good for PvP. There's definitely way more brain dead fruits out there that you can use, but I'm pretty sure a control rework will come out very soon, and hopefully it does this fruit justice. Now, at the moment, the control fruit is actually really undervalued. Nobody really wants this fruit because it's just not useful for anything really. Now, with all that being said, I'll probably put control at a solid D tier. This fruit is quite literally wasted potential, bro. Alright, well, anyways, the next fruit is the gas fruit. Now, this is the C move right here, and this is probably my favorite move for grinding. You can just damage a bunch of these NPCs, and they'll take poison damage. Now, the gas fruit actually has M1s. Look at this. Ooh, those are some hot M1s, bro. You got the Z move, and the X move catches them and does like an explosion thingy. Now, another thing, this fruit is an elemental fruit, so we can just dodge all these weak attacks, which is really nice. And now, time for the transformation. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Now, in this transformation, I can do a bunch of these M1s, and look, my gas meter keeps going up, so I can never run out of this transformation. Yo, this fruit is actually so good for grinding. And also, another cool thing, I can't drown with this fruit. That is like a really good feature. Now, this is my favorite move right here, the X move. Look at that. Ooh. Then we got the C move, summon a bunch of these smog demons. Then the Z move does like an AoE thingy. And look at that, we are not running out of the gas meter. It's also really fun to use. Alright, now in the base form, this fruit is already pretty good. But the moment you go into the awakening, nobody can stop you. Look at this. M1. And then the C move. Oh yeah. All the moves are really easy to hit, everything has a crazy hitbox and crazy amounts of damage. And overall, everyone wants a gas fruit right now because the transformation is so cool. So yeah, honestly, I'll put this in a perfect 2 OP tier. Nice. Alright, well the next fruit is the spirit fruit. Now, the spirit fruit has these M1 abilities where you can summon spirits, and these can really help you in grinding. Then all the other moves also do really good damage and are really good for grinding. Look at that damage. Oh my god. And for PvP, this fruit is really good. Fun fact, I actually used to main this in PvP. Like, how could you not? This is just so OP. Look at that damage. That's just so much damage. And using the C move, you can go into like crazy combos like this. Look at that. Oh my lord. And for trading, this fruit is also pretty good. There is a pretty good demand for this fruit. So with all that being said, I would honestly put Spirit in the 2 OP tier. Our next up is the Leopard fruit. Now the Leopard fruit is really good in grinding. You have these crazy M1s that do pretty good damage, and all the other moves also do really good damage and not that much knockback. So it's like really good. Now for PvP, the Leopard fruit is pretty good. You can just get an auto clicker, start spamming the M1s, press Z, X, C, V in between, and you will win the fight. It's really that easy, bro. It's really that brain dead. Now the Leopard fruit is pretty good for trading. It's on 5 million value. So yes, this fruit is worth a ton, and you can get some pretty good trades for this. So with all that, this fruit has to go to the 2 OP tier. Our next up is the Kitsune fruit. Now the Kitsune fruit is really good for grinding. Look at this. Chomp. M1. Do that X move, C move, and they're dead. And when you transform, the grinding becomes even crazier. Look at this. Chomp. Just with the M1s, these NPCs are already on red health. And I can just do the C move to finish them off. Now this fruit is also really good in PvP. The C move has crazy range, it's really easy to hit, and yeah, it does a lot of damage. The M1s are really deadly. The X move, all the moves are really deadly, honestly. And they're easy to combo. And also, look at this. Look at how fast you are. And not only that, you can also run on water. Look at this. Actually crazy how OP this fruit is. Now with all that being said, of course this fruit has crazy demand in trading. This fruit is worth 8 million. That's right, 8 million. And a lot of people want this fruit, and you can get some crazy trades with this fruit. So honestly, I'll have to put this Kitsune fruit on the 2 OP tier. Alright, our last fruit is the Dragon fruit. Now, Dragon is like crazy for grinding. It does a lot of damage. It also has a hybrid form. Look at this. Now your M1s are going to do burning damage, and it's just going to be really crazy. Oh yeah. Alright, now if I just hold the Z move, look at how big this explosion will be. That damaged every single NPC here. But wait, that's not it. We also got the transformation. Now in the transformation and all of these moves, you're unstoppable. For grinding, it's way too easy now. Look at this, you don't even need to do anything. You can just hold Z and just BAM! It deleted the entire island. Bro, oh my god. I don't know what NPCs I'm killing. I'm killing the entire island right now. This is how crazy this is. Also, can't forget about the M1s. You can just breathe fire. Oh yeah. Like, all the AoEs are way too big. Everything is just brain deadly OP. Because I have no clue what NPC I'm killing, bro. I don't know what NPC I'm killing. I'm definitely killing something. Hold that. And BAM! Wiped out that entire place, bro. But that's not it. There's actually a Western Dragon too. Look at this. Swap to West. Now we are on the Western Dragon. And the Western Dragon is even more OP than the Eastern Dragon, in my opinion. Alright, let's transform. Ooh! This is why the Western Dragon is even more OP. Look at this. Bam! I don't have to be there. I can hold this. I'm literally wiping out this entire island. And look at this. This X move is like the old dragon slashes. Bro, this is crazy. And then the F move is like a grab move. This is like really brain dead in grinding. I've never seen a fruit that is brain dead in grinding. I've seen fruits that are brain dead in PvP, but this is the first time I've seen fruit that is brain dead in grinding. Now, this fruit is not only brain dead in grinding, it's also really brain dead in PvP. Especially the Western Dragon. Let's check out some combos here. Do that, throw him there. Do the Z move. Oh my god, I missed that. That's crazy. Bro, this is just too much damage. It's just way too much damage. Like, nothing can stop this. But the base is still, like, you can still handle the base somehow. But the V move, bro, the V move is not handleable. You cannot handle this transformation. Look at this range. My target is all the way over there. Now watch this. It still hit him. But what is this range? This fruit is so brain dead. Where is he? He's all the way over there. And then I can just do the C move. I don't even have to look. It is just way too OP. How can you even PvP this thing? This is too OP. Now, this fruit is really valuable in trading. Like, really valuable in trading. To the point where I myself don't have this fruit right now. Like, it's that valuable and rare that even I don't have it. I can't even show it to you guys. Yeah, well, this fruit is way too broken, way too brain dead. I don't know what the devs were thinking while making this fruit. But I think this fruit deserves a tier of its own. I can't put it beside Kitsune. It's not near Kitsune. This is on a whole another level. This fruit is on the broken tier. Like, this genuinely needs to be nerfed. This fruit is more OP than any other fruit. Like, you can destroy any fruit in this entire tier list with just this fruit. Well, that's our final tier list right here. Now, this tier list is completely based on my opinion. You guys are free to disagree, and let me know what you guys don't agree with in the comments. If you guys like this video, then you probably like this one too. So go watch it now. Subscribe, and bye.